Alright. Yeah, we're gonna be playing after I've talked for it a bit the 40k XCOM X-com mod together with the Rosigma submod for 40k. I've also added in some of the cutscenes that you will see before some of the mission debriefings. But otherwise, that's the only two additional things that we're running besides the 40k mod itself. I have no idea how it's going to be. Um, it's gonna get interesting. I'm sure of it. I've seen some screenshots. I've read some of the encyclopedia entries. Didn't dig into it too deep, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna be in for one hell of a blast. Well, let's start up a new game. I think we can pick up the campaign faction. Oh, this is something different in difficulties, is it? Ah, ha 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 ha. Oh boy. Right. I think instead of difficulties we have campaign factions, or does a campaign faction affect difficulty? That is something I didn't think about. I just selected the third option without thinking about it. You have Space Marines, you have the Chamber Militants, you have the Adeptus Arbiters, you have the Sisters of Battle, and the Imperial Guards. If I had the encyclopedia entries here, we could read a bit more about them. So what I'm probably gonna quickly do is start a playthrough, just slap down the base, there you go, whatever. And I kinda wanna read up on this, kinda wanna check it out, it should be in here somewhere. Strategy? It shouldn't be strategy. Oh, it is strategy, there you go. So yeah, we had access to the Sisters of Battle, the Imperial Guard, the Arbiters, the Grey Knights, and Death Watch. Sisters of Battle strike with specialized elite units. Adepto Sororitas have fanatical devotion, unwavering spiritual purity that gives them divine armor. To unlock the requisition of these holy instruments in the field, secure adamantium. Oh, maybe it's not excluded. Maybe it's a faction you start with. I haven't read too much into it. Chamber Militants is the Esclerosarian, whatever the hell that might mean, army. They are not allowed to have an army. I see. Fun. The Imperial Guard achieves superiority in numbers, overwhelm the opponents with the size of your forces, and take training and specializations of the Imperial finest soldiers. The Arbiters, or the Arbitas, field the Imperium's finest in enforcing the rule of law. Use the Adeptus Arbitus access to specialized equipment and penal legion soldiers to apprehend those attempting to throw the planet into chaos. Penal legion soldiers. I can pretty much guess what that actually is. And then we have the Grey Knights. I have no idea what the Grey Knights are. Grey Knights are a secret and mysterious chapter of the Space Marines specifically tasked with combating the dangerous demonic entities of the warp. And all those who wield the corrupt power of the Chaos Gods. And then we had that Watch as well. A unique chapter, Adeptus Astartes, comprised solely of veteran Space Marines that serve. Cool. So, if we were to casually abandon this planet once and for all when we start a new game, we can note the Sisters of Battle, the Imperial Guard, the Arbitus. Then we have the Chamber Militants, which I don't think we saw pop up, and the Space Marines. But I guess we'll be playing as a generic faction, not to. The Chamber Militants is the Inquisition. Ooh, will be a pretty predictable choice, won't it? But yeah, I think we've read a bit about the specific factions maybe of the Space Marines. One was the Death Watch and the other was that other thing. Adeptus Arbitus is the FBI, Sisters of Battle or Battle Nuns. Oh god. Imperial Guard is the Imperial Army. Ugh. Oh, what faction are we gonna play as? I really wonder if this affects difficulty, but obviously Space Marines will be the easiest to play. Anyways, what will it be, because I am kind of clueless, and if it was up to me, I probably will just settle for the Aptus Arbitus. Unless there is any specific suggestions, that is probably what we're gonna go for. Mostly just very, very unsure if this also affects campaign difficulty, but we'll see. We'll see. The FBI. Boy, we're gonna be raiding. On the other hand, you know, picking up the Sisters of Battle after playing Expired will be thematically in line with what we've been doing, but we need a change, right? After all, we're playing 40k and not some other version of X-Pirates. Honestly, I feel like the Imperial Army, by the way, will be considered what will be the right word for it? The least favorable of all the options? I will just assume that Space Marines kick ass. I don't know enough about the 40k lore to make well-educated choices, but I think we'll stick with the Arbites. And we're not going to be playing on Iron Man mode. I very much learned quite a bit about not wanting to play on it, because I make mistakes frequently and desperately. Alright. Then we got to put down the base. Now Earth looks a little bit different than what we're used to. More specifically... yeah, this big blob what particularly stands out. Yeah, North America looks pretty much the same. And then we have this hideous creature. And Europe still looks very Europe. Oh my god, hello. Hello there, little birdie. We have sectors. Ooh. You know, I actually didn't even zoom in on the map at all. This is the first time I'm actually seeing these type of things. So we have A sector, P sector, T sector, Big Bird, the guard outpost, 0 sector, a bunch of other sectors. So if I had to cover sectors, I think this would literally be one of my better options here. This will cover a bunch of sectors. I was unaware about the different type of sectors. That's neat. M sector, U sector, N sector. Ooh, even a little S sector. Nothing in Antarctica though. That's O sector, I believe. Wait, that's also O sector. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Anyways, we're gonna be covering most of these sectors. B, J, F, I, A. That's A. Wait. That's A sector. That's also A sector. Huh. Alright, well, cool. But yeah, we're gonna be covering these sectors right over here, and we're gonna set up our first base. What will be the base name? I'm gonna stick with Provo Tactus. What if it is our sector? My god, my mind is blown. That makes so much sense actually. Because this is not even an A, this is more like an area. So we selected the Aptus Arbitus. What about Star Sector? Oh, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Sisters of Battle, the Imperial Guard, the Arbitus, the Grey Knights. And Deathwatch. Ah, Deathwatch is the Chamber Militants, okay. But this would have been the Chamber Militants, which requires manual promotions. Comprised of veteran Space Marines that served the Ordo Xenos of the Imperial Inquisition. We have the Grey Knights, which are the Space Marines, or to be more precise, a secret and mysterious chapter of the Space Marines. Also requires manual promotions. We picked up the Arbitus with Penal Legion soldiers. I really do regret my choice now. I really regret my choice. So, Penal Legion soldiers sounds like we'll be recruiting prisoners to fight for us. We have the Imperial Guards. Achieve superiority in numbers, overwhelm the opponents with the size of your forces. Quantity over quality. And Sisters of Battle, as we saw earlier. Establish a reputation by bringing back the corpses of the enemy to earn honor badges. Capture enemy leaders and research advanced equipment. That does sound quite interesting, but we'll stick with the Arbiters for now. There is a lot to get through. There's a lot of text, a lot of things to read through. I tried to read some of them, and it's a mouthful. We have some strategies as well. I'm not 100% certain how that works. It might actually be related to some of the I should not be saying classes. Wrong game. Strategy overview. Codexes. Ah, there you go. It's codexes. Once one is chosen, our efforts will be focused on the goal of that specific strategy, and the others will not be available. So yeah, there's quite a bit to it. We'll eventually start reading up on this soon enough, such as using weapons emplacements. Weapons that are entirely too cumbersome to be portable when set up may be mounted on an emplacement on fortification or craft. In order to use them, have a soldier use a melee attack while kneeling on an emplacement. The emplacement will then be usable firing with the soldier's accuracy and reaction. Hits made by the emplacement will count for training. The soldier will remain stationary until the beginning of the next turn. So yeah, there's a few little things that I particularly will need to pick up on. I think the first few streams are going to be trial and error, to be fair. Here is Provo Tactus, or first base. We have 3 hangars. We have a light chimera, which is our movement craft. That is not what I'm looking for. Alright, here we go. The light chimera is the Imperial Guard's most commonly used armored personnel carrier. Proved to be reliable over millennia of service. This wheeled variant is faster than the other chimeras. So that's the first one. Then we have 2 Thunderbolts, which I believe are our interceptors. We have a barracks, we have general stores, we have a laboratory, a workshop, advanced prison cells, and regular prison cells. Live unit agents of chaos must be detained to secure cells to complete their interrogation. Ooh. And then we have prison cells with conditions designed to accommodate the units of the Penal Legion. So there you have it, the Penal Legion. Adapts available 10. We have a few more research beginner mode option. Ah. The Emperor protects, which allows us to request a bunch of things. We have heavy weapon requisition, we have motion scanner. A motion scanner. Ooh. I do hope that the text is readable. I'm not 100% certain about that. I don't know if this is a good font to use. Matter of fact, it feels like we're actually using a different font than usual, but we'll get back to that. We have some defense corridors we could otherwise get. I see. Regiment mid-tier requisitions, Inquisition requisitions, Orders requisitions. Order missions. Smoke grenade requisition, which allows me to have smoke grenades, obviously. So it's kind of like figuring out what exactly we need to research right now. What will be pretty good. Auxiliary systems might lead to better armor. Well, let's start with weapons requisition. You can't go wrong with that, right? 50 days on average. That means this will be done in 5. What else do we have? We have a workshop, so we could potentially manufacture things. Currently there is nothing to manufacture, so that's pretty quick. If we were to check out our soldiers, we have a bunch of troopers available and we also have some prisoners. Curious. Curious. What type of facilities do we have? Heavy emplacement, market. A market? This large facility provides a special trade outpost where rare supplies along the globe are brought here. Also with a large storage and can accommodate personnel. Requires an outpost. Don't we have an outpost? No. So yeah, we're gonna be playing it a bit slow. Holy Imperium Dirt. I'm not too used to the inner workings just yet. General stores we don't need yet. We don't need the advanced prison cells. How many soldiers can we hold in total? Base information. Ooh, we can have like 10, 18 more Imperials. Servitors, adepts. These are my engineers, these are my researchers, if I understood correctly. Might actually want to try to max out my laboratory spaces. Cyber Mastiff, what the hell is that? I am gonna be so lost for quite a while. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So, I would assume that the penitents are slaves? It's a dog, oh god. Oh god. Always find a way, don't they? Cyber dog, big rip. Adept are the researchers. I don't even know how much they will cost me a month. I'd have to look at the entry here. Oh jeez. This is gonna take me quite a while. Sisters of Battle has a separate tab. Missions, base facilities, assistance, resistance. Oh, sorry, also assistance. Components? I have no idea. Warp research? No idea. Yeah, whatever. What's my monthly cost like? Monthly cost is, oh dear lord, 2.1 million, but our income is 6.5 million. I might just max out my adepts and go bankrupt. Oh, wait, right, I was actually gonna check out my adepts here. One adept is 30k, so if I pick up 50 more, that's barely anything. We'll take it. Oh boy. I'm gonna be making a mistake or 10 here. I'd like to buy some more troopers. Not enough living spaces. We might actually need to up our living spaces here. Let's expand. Expand. Where is it? Build facilities. Then we slap in another barracks. I'm okay with this as a choke point, so let's see if we can keep that for now, for the time being. That would be nice. We'll build an additional barracks. Next up, I kinda wanna know something about my craft here, the Light Chimera. What type of equipment do we have? We got Penal Legions, Guardsmen, Arbiters as recruitment for now. Yeah, I think later on we can pick up more. We have the Bolt Pistol, okay. Bolt Enforcer Pattern. I'm gonna have to read about recoil, by the way. This game applies a recoil mechanism which affects your aiming chances. We have shotguns, we have a Lawbringer. Man, look at that. We have an autogun. Missile launcher. We'll take that with us. A crack grenade. Crack grenades use a shaped explosive charge capable of punching holes in armored targets such as vehicles or bunkers. How does that differ from a frag grenade? Ah, okay. Take some smoke grenades with us as well. How many people can this hold? 16 people. Ah, smaller blast radius. 50 standard damage, gotcha. Heavy stopper has 42 and 60. We have standard plasma and acid for shotgun, AP incendiary and shotgun shells. I'm kinda tempted to say like, let's kinda just take this for a spin and see how this is gonna end. Judge armor and penal clothing. Oh, well hello. Right, so yes, armor. We have flak armor. I'm gonna assume that armor also affects mobility. Basic armor worn by all the soldiers of the Imperial Guard. That's flak armor. Flak armor provides protection from low velocity or indirect projectiles. But pretty much any other armor is highly preferable. Flak armor is usually made from synthetic fibers or lightweight threaded alloys. Decent protection against incendiary, poor against laser beams, and melee is kinda okay. Flak medic. Huh. Then we have the enforcer armor, which is basically double the armor value. Then we have the heavy enforcer. With a shield as well. Look at the frontal armor, 130. And the judge armor. Judge the red armor, fantastic. Outrider bikes, arbiter armor. Oh, just arbiter armor. Martial armor, okay. Ammunition overview. We are no scrubs, that's correct. 2 heavy shields and we'll have 2 enforcers. 2 flak medics. Sadly I still have to deal with penal colony clothing. And I wish I had better armor for those guys, but that's fine. Any additional armor I could potentially purchase? I don't think so. I think that would be a bit optimistic. Well, we can buy flak armor. Screw that. Give me some power fists. Chainsaws. I know they're expendable, but I'd like them to survive for more than 2 turns. Won't be surprised. I'm gonna buy a few additional weapons. Melee weapons preferably. Ooh, the flamer might be fun to use, but let's keep it simple. Alright, so here we are. Now we just wait. Ah, there's my items. So yeah, I'd like to take some electro flares with me. We're gonna be taking the shock mauls with us, the combat knives, the power fist, and the chain swords. Okay. I probably should be making my first save game. Just to see if everything remains okay, and look at that. Alright, so we have a craft detected, very small. Heading northeast. Well, we better intercept it with our thunderbolts in that case. I have no idea what that is, but looks funny. I should have checked out my pilots on my crafts. I should be doing that afterwards and adequately rename them. Now let's engage in hard. Oh, there we go, we got him. Alright, so we can take a bit of a beating without a problem. The craft is down, which means we can now finally intercept with our light chimera, and we have our first mission on the go. That's great music. Right. Let me know if the sounds are too loud or too quiet. It feels a bit on the loud side at the moment, but that's just me. Accuracy -4, dodge -11. Accuracy 0, dodge -12. I might need better people with reactions. I'm quickly gonna tweak the audio sound to be a bit lower, but yeah. Alright. The enemy craft was heavily damaged and rendered inoperable. Deliver zeal and fury to all survivors. The mission will be successful when all enemy units have been eliminated or neutralized. To abort the mission, return all units to transport vehicle and click abort mission. Oh god, now I feel like the music might be too quiet. Alright. So this is our penal slave. Probably should have a combat knife and a bolt pistol. Do I have anything smaller than this bolt pistol? Doesn't look like it. I'll get back to that here in a second. Alright, so, next question is, how do we determine how accurate somebody is? Because 45 firing is awful. Oh boy. Oh, I see. What I'm trying to figure out at the moment is what determines the shooting accuracy, or is it just a basic flat-out percentage based around firing. So let's say that we have a sniper rifle with 110 accuracy, it will take the 45 firing and use 110% of that. It's X-Powers messing with my head. It's X-Powers messing with my head. Man, these people barely have any way. Alright. You have a frag grenade, that is perfect. Every man a las gun, every man and woman a las gun if they can. I'm looking at their weight and it's actually pretty good. Some people. I need more las guns. That's lesson number 1 that I've already learned. I need more las guns. Definitely need more ammo for my las guns as well. You'll probably also keep an eye out on day and night cycles. Alright, you're the medic. You're my enforcer. Okay, that's cool. You're also my enforcer. Rack missile, right, missile launcher. Might actually want somebody running around with a missile launcher, but we'll see. Okay, this is where it's gonna get interesting, isn't it? I don't have any pistols available. I should have some pistols. This is, I don't think, even a pistol to begin with. One-handed penalty, 50%, there you go. This might be a pistol. Yeah. But it's rather heavy. Well, you know what they say. Shocking developments. Right here. And then we have a Mr. Judge. Who is he to judge? A less or auto pistol will be lighter. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some less pistols. Definitely one of the things I'm missing at the moment. How heavy would the missile launcher be? Okay, the missile launcher is slightly heavier than I expected. Don't think we're gonna be using the missile launcher anytime soon. Boy, that thing's heavy. Actually, I could use it. I said I would read into recoil and the likes. I have not done so, and I really should have. Would have helped me out a slight bit here for certain. Yeah, there you go. Be really cool if we could walk around with a chainsword, but maybe in the future. Okay, well, let's get to getting ourselves skilled, I guess. Right, so this is us. It's nighttime. I can't believe it. Explosive color. How did I just pull that up? Oh, there. That's incredible. Cult of Nurgle. Okay, but before we get started, let's do a little bit of reading. Yay, reading! I'm more specifically looking for, drumroll please, recoil. Recoil is a very interesting mechanic that I'd like to read about. Can I read about it? Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure I read something about weapon strength requirement. Let's start with that. The strongest weapons of the Imperium require an equally strong warrior. Ranged weapons with a recoil value require that much strength, get full accuracy. Soldiers below that value will lose accuracy according to the shot type. Aimed snapshot lose up to 50%. All the shots lose up to 100%. Kneeling with a weapon that has a bipod removes that penalty. Melee weapons require with strength requirement act similarly, but kneeling. Oh there, kneeling will not help. So there you go, that actually is a very interesting fact. That I probably should have read way before. Oh my god, we have access to a turret.
Say again?
We swore die. How we're supposed to live, it's how you're supposed to die. So, it is complete and total darkness at the moment. An electro flare is something we can throw. We gotta activate it first. Alright, here we go.
I gotcha.
They even have little voice lines, that's adorable. That is not adorable. Hello! Looks like somebody's a bit gun happy at the moment.
Ready for action.
I don't know what type of weapon that is. Better not to risk it, right? Anyways, as you can see, we have a little fella right over here. Another Cult of Nurgle. Oh, jeez. Christ, that guy didn't stand a chance.
What is it? Heading out.
XP stolen.
Right.
Nah, it's fine. It's all part of the learning process, as they call it.
Ready to serve.
Right.
All part of the learning process. Can't wait to get naded, by the way. Alright. Melee hit. How will I even get... Oh, okay, that's nasty. Alright, so you can actually see me. That's cute.
Hostile.
Hit. Oh, shit, right, I can't hit. I think if I knew, I won't be able to hit him. Oh, there goes Florina. Alright.
Emperor protects.
Sorry, Florina.
Sir, everything's in order, sir. shall have your prize. Looks like everything's in order, sir.
We're gonna try this one more time.
Fight in his name! Let's show this filthy ass what Imperial Guard are made of. Following orders.
I'm starting to have severe doubts here. I'm just saying. We'll go with the standard shot. Got him.
It's an honor to serve the Imperium, sir. Reporting for duty, sir. For the glory of the Imperium.
Always good reminder to keep an eye out on the light and darkness.
Time for some payback.
Oh my god. Oh my god, we're so gonna die. I'm telling you, we're so gonna die.
Protects.
Alright, I'm not sure how many more remain, so let's be a bit cautious.
Time for some payback.
Let's be a bit cautious here. Oh, sniped from the darkness nonetheless. Unbelievable. They saw me, but I did not see them. They must have better night vision than me. There we go, we got them. We killed 3 of them and we lost 2 units. That's not a good kill-death ratio, but well, everything is okay. We got some adamant components, some promethium, and ceramic plates. We got some XP for some people, and other than that, we got some weapons. Chaos Pump Action Shotgun, Chaos Rubber or Stubber, Chaos Stubber, Chaos Autogun, Light Grenades. Oh. Alrighty. And we lost Juventa and Florina. Well, easy come, easy go, as they say. Right. So, first of all, the last gun, I'd like 8 more of those with 20 clips. What type of pistols do we have access to? We have the auto pistol, the guard auto pistol. This does standard damage and this should be doing also standard damage. Wait. Oh, look at that. The auto pistol actually is an auto pistol. Oh, that's neat. Then we had this little fella, the bolt pistol. It requires a strength of 20 though. Might be fun to use, maybe in the future. Wait, I probably actually have to buy some flak armor, don't I? No, I don't. Only if it's medic flak armor, and I don't think we lost any medics there. Alright, let's continue our research. So, I'd like to research some of this promethium, which I'm The fuck is that? That's new. That's like what? 50? 100? No. No, no, no. It's more than 20, that's for certain. 25 maybe. That's new. Nurgle Cultist corpse. Light grenade. Motion scanner. Let's pick up a motion scanner. Weapon requisition. The last gun, also sometimes referred to as a las rifle, is a directed energy anti-personnel weapon used by the military forces of the Imperium of Man. And it is the most common and widely used type of laser weapon in the galaxy. I can see why. The Melta gun, the las cannon, and the light Melta ammo. I'd love to check out the Melta gun, to be fair, but Jesus, that's... What about... Oh god, okay. We'll research the corpse, the Nurgle Cultist corpse. We can now produce light Melta ammo. A light Melta gun. A las cutter. I'm kinda curious. I would love to know a thing or two. Where's my weapons at? Ah, here we go. It's literally listed on the weapons. Oops. The Melta. We got a light Melta gun. This lightweight Melta gun design originates from the Minerva Hive cluster of Necromundo. Lighter and faster firing, it has since become popular amongst irregular forces across the Imperium. While suffering from a greatly reduced power output due to its use of smaller fuel canisters, its defenders are quick to boast that no other Melta gun does what it does, providing a cheaper Melta gun option. I'm kind of curious. If it does 8x8 damage, that means it can do up to 64 damage, but I would assume that the light Melta gun is not a shotgun. It is a shotgun. Huh. And it does Melta damage as well. I have no idea what the hell Melta damage is, and then we have the Melta bomb. Well, sure, we can pick up a few light Melta guns, right? I'll pick up one because I have no idea how effective useless slash useless it's gonna be. You know, just being cautious. Alright, so I'd like some auto pistols. Thank you very much. The auto guns are still in place. What else? What else? What else? The guard pistol, right? And then we had the less guns. I decided to go all in on the less guns because they're lightweight. What's the worst that can happen, right? Then we had some additional frag grenades, crack grenades, smoke grenades, and some electro flares. Should be fine. There's my light Melta gun. Ah, there we go. Maybe I only need to make 10 ammo as well. There we go. Ah, more cannon fodder has arrived. Fantastic. For now we'll do a simple sort by missions. I will probably take 2 prisoners with me and 1 additional trooper. You're gonna stick around the penal clothing. You guys all have flak armor. Okay, that's cool. Oh. Alright, a new craft has shown up. I have decided not to switch my pilots out for the time being. We'll see how it backfires. Oh. A twin engine, you say? Alright. So far so good. Alright. At least it's not asking me to immediately land with my crafts, so that's quite nice. Yeah, this squad. Deployment preview.
It's an honor to serve the Imperium, sir.
Ready for action.
So yeah, my penal guys, they need to be up front.
What is it?
I guess that works. They will be the first ones to take a hit. Next up, I would actually like to know some of the stats of my soldiers. Well, let's start with firing accuracy. We have some prisoners who actually know how to shoot. That's quite curious. Some people who don't know how to shoot, and then we have 2 more decent hitters. Yeah, some of these prisoners are actually not too shabby. That's weird. Melee accuracy. And strength. I do value strength a bit. Yeah, we don't have that many strong people with us. Okay. Do I switch this up a bit more? I wish I could save a preset. So I could set some specific deployment up and then stick with that. I guess this works as well, by the way, quite nicely.
Say again?
This is my shield person. 130 frontal armor. I will need to switch.
What is it?
What do I need to switch? Yeah, yeah, I will need to switch Artomo with Vermorian. Vermorian, Artomo, there we go. On what planet is this mod? This takes place on the broken, terribly ruined, disgusting looking planet Earth. So we're quite familiar with it. It's just not the Earth we're quite used to. This Earth looks a bit mangled. I think we're ready to roll. This used to be, or this is still Europe. This is North America. This is now the South America Freca continent. And this is where the spiders reside nowadays. And India is, I don't know, drunk. Japan is looking pretty hot though. Look at Japan. I don't think this is Holy Terra. Maybe it is, I don't know. Because I don't even know what Holy Terra is. Shame on me. Trying to think if there's any other specific landmark things that I may or may not have missed. Don't think so. Alright. Earth at 40k. Then this might be Holy Terra. Might be. Oh!
Zeal and fury to control the operation site. Force Commander, the mission will be successful when all enemy units have been eliminated or neutralized. To abort the mission, return all units to the transport vehicle and click on the abort mission icon.
Yes. I need to turn up those sounds. The enemy aircraft was heavily damaged and rendered inoperable. Deliver zeal and fury to all survivors. Yada 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 yada. We know the drill. We know the drill. Alright. My prisoners are set. Fantastic. Next up we have Artomo. Not very lore friendly. It's obviously canon. Right? Yeah, you will work. Wait, what do you have? You have an auto gun. Alright. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Do I stick with the auto gun? That's the other question. No, 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 no. I should be using the last gun rifle. It's more accurate for a snapshot. It is more accurate. And will cost me less time units. Yep. Yep. So honestly, the only people who really should be using autoguns is people with decent enough aim, and I don't really have any of those people, do I? I think that's like one of the things I'm quite disappointed about. My knowledge of lore in 40k is quite limited. It is not abysmal, surprisingly enough, but it is quite limited. Okay, I think we're ready to roll. I feel like I need to get rid of the Lawbringer and use a Bolt Enforcer pattern instead. Yeah, so Wu has a really good aim. The solar system is basically a huge fortress to guard the Emperor's body. Yeah, okay. That sounds pretty good. Today it is daytime, which makes this a bit more interesting. A Nurgle devotee. Who can we see? Alright. Prisoner, go scout. Also, I've been thinking about it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get YouTube to complain quite a bit for all the music and sounds that they're playing for this game. It's gonna be great. Damn you. Damn you to hell. Oh, we got 2 solid hits as well. Way to go, Fiestinia Olympicus. What a fucking name. Show them no mercy. Okay, maybe a little bit of mercy. Okay, too much mercy. Damn it. Oh, come on guys, get closer. You heard, man, the end of days is upon them. What? Did we even hit? We hit once, okay. I wish I knew the optimal range. I should say very carefully. 32, take a knee, got him. Devoted to death. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Ah, shit. Imperial. Oh, luckily I put my guy with, you know, 130 frontal armor in front of the entire thing, but something tells me I'm about to have a really bad time when it comes to melee. I don't know how much damage that does, but I want to find out either. Another cult of Nurgle with melee. Do you get Space Marines eventually? You have an entire chapter. Sorry, you have an entire faction that is built around Space Marines. We might actually get access to that faction, but I don't think so. So we went with the Arbitus Arbitrarituses, or whatever the hell they're called. As far as I understood, it's basically the FBI raiding people's basements.
For the glory of the Imperium.
Come on!
Covering ground. Ready for
Come
action.
on, please.
Take your ammo!
Come on, we didn't even hit him once. He's so gonna mess me up. This guy's gonna mess me up. Well, we hit him once, so I guess that counts for something, right? I was kinda hoping to put people here and start shooting inside this thing, but I guess it's not looking like it. Yeah, damn it. Oh yeah, right, we also had the top turret I could still utilize. I kinda forgot that part. Cool. Well, there's not much I can do for Martamo over here, other than, you know, hope for the
I
best.
gotcha.
Let's focus on Nurgle outside. Let's just hope that melee is gonna, you know, pull its weight. Decent frontal armor, so it's not completely impossible.
Say again.
But I'm not too optimistic at the moment. Yes! That's right! Oh, he finally died. Alright, here we go. Who should I be more concerned about? I feel like I should keep the Imperial alive, if possible. Should go after the Cult of Nurgle, but then there's this little bastard as well. I'm worried about his gun. Yeah.
Looks like everything's in order, son.
Well, here we go. Here goes nothing. Oh! It's a fucking devotee! Oh, big rip, big rip.
Right. Heading out.
Big rip. Oh, it was fun while it lasted. It was fun while it lasted. I'm about to be naded into oblivion. Like I said, this is a practice run, so obviously I anticipated
Say again.
that this will not last very long. Ah.
Present and accounted for.
Oh well. What do we have? What do we have here? Really, I can just melee him? Oh, that's a thing.
Time for some payback.
The Emperor presents.
So who still hasn't gotten any experience? Let's take advantage of this.
Ready for action.
I need to get that person killed ASAP. Grammaticus has a very unfortunate last name if you try to spell it out.
Reporting for
That's not gonna last very long, is it? Frosttooth. Where is FT?
by the Emperor, it will be done.
Where is FT? There's FT.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, there's my friend. Hello. Wait, he explodes?
We're here.
How am I supposed to know that?
Say again.
How the fuck am I supposed to know that? But that's... Everything fucking evaporated as well. Come on! Ah! Oh, fuck me! Oh, that was nasty! Okay. Lasted through 130 armor as well. Oh my god, I lost an enforcer armor. Ah, that sucks. Nurgle cultist origins. The Nurgle cultists recruit from the unwashed masses. Banning despair and exploiting the spread of the disease. Blessed by Nurgle, they stop caring about pain and lose the fear of death, making them tougher opponents than one might expect. Unbelievable. Well, I think I just got rid of some people. Oh my god, just exploded. Alright, so what do I need? Hold on, what do I need for, where was it? A Plague Walker corpse, interesting, but no. Oh man. Okay, I guess we can read a thing or two about their auxiliary systems. Can't believe the damn thing just exploded. Arbiter armor. Yeah, exactly. Gotta think about what's valuable there. Oh, the poor armor. He will not be forgotten. Oh, that was nasty. Alrighty, God, I actually took out one of my better troops there as well. That's 2 prisoners. Hey, we did lose a prisoner. And 2 additional troopers. These troopers are gonna be walking around in flak armor, unfortunately. I did not realize that Nurgle devotees would explode like that. That was such a trap. That was such a trap. Blasted through 130 frontal armor. Unless it's under armor that actually got damaged there. But still. I like how the game just took pity on me. Off-road attacks, guard outpost, massacre site. Box busters also in Dark Tide. Ugh, would have known. I'm actually gonna send an escort just to play it safe. Oh god, are we gonna be attacking during nighttime? Oh. No, I fucked up. Ah, shit, I should have just gone for it. I kinda wanted to do it during daytime, but... Ah, yeah, I took a risk, I took a risk. I took a risk and did not pay off. Arbiter's communication disrupted. Communication with several local Arbiter precincts have recently been disrupted in conjunction with the arrival of some space Hulk debris in orbit. This might be the work of Chaos Cults using the warp disturbance for cover. Disturbances. Motion scanner. The sophisticated device uses a variety of detectors and advanced computer algorithms to identify moving enemies. However, it requires some practice to use effectively. Click on the motion scanner icon on the tactical display. Select use scanner from the start menu. Yeah. We know how that works, I think. So I probably would also need to research the element components. We can now produce a motion scanner. Let's produce 4 of them. Here you go. Hello. That must be a large ship. And I don't think we're gonna be able to shoot this down. It looks rather large. Alright, you guys ready for a mistake 2.0? Because that's what's about to happen. Also has a shield. Nope, 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 nope. Definitely not doing that. Definitely not doing that. Yeah. I can only hope that they will remain around there for quite a while. I didn't turn up the sound.
Zeal and Fury to control the operation site. Force Commander, the mission will be successful when all enemy units have been eliminated or neutralized. To abort the mission, return all units to the transport vehicle and click on the abort mission icon.
Okay. Zeal and Fury to control the operation site commander. The mission will be successful when all enemies have been eliminated or neutralized. Basically recapping what the guy told me. I can't hear it because I'm deaf. Let's be realistic for a moment, alright? I've had quite a bit of issues with firing my gun properly. Let's hope that today is gonna be a better day. I need to find a good gun for low firing people. I'd like to use distance if possible. That is pretty difficult, to be fair. I feel like I shouldn't stick with just guard-less guns the entire time. I should have something else that's a bit more viable. Watch me just get everybody killed right now. Ah, shit. Right off the bat I can see 4 cultists. Fucking Imperials. A cult of Nurgle. This guy looks larger. And meaner. Ooh, this is gonna be tough.
At your command.
Nurgle devotees. Oh my god, that's a... I don't know. I might be chewing off too much here. I might be chewing off too much here. Oh boy. So let's think this through for a moment, alright? We see over 10 enemies, we see some Imperials, which I'm not too worried about. Because they're melee. That guy is slightly concerning with this heavy gun. This guy is concerning because he's so close, but he's very well isolated. I see 2 Nurgles. I see a devotee. Oh god, it's really hard to differentiate between these. I see an acid spitter. There you go. I see a zomboid. I see a large Nurgle up there. I need to eliminate her. She's probably a priority because I think that's an RPG. I don't know about the poison spitters, but we'll come back to those in a bit.
What is it?
Oh jeez, scared the living crap out of me, pal. Oh. Well, there's not much I can do right now. Just provoke him. Just provoke him.
What is it?
So yeah, it's gonna be quite important for me to at least eliminate this guy. Clear out my flank. We'll try to use this craft as cover, and I definitely will need to kill her. And that's gonna be tough with those god awful hit chances. What the hell was that? Is that just on the side of the craft, maybe? Looks like it. I'm leaning more and more towards we're going to die. But that's just me. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Look at that. Look at that pew 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 pew. Now comes the next challenge, obviously.
Covering ground.
Dealing with this guy. This is why I called it a challenge.
Right.
This is why I called it a challenge. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. No, please no. Keep him away. Already had a hug. I didn't like it.
Hostile.
The snapshot has a triple fire mode. Well, let's go for quad. Quad plus 1. Oh, there we go. It worked out. Right. She has to go. Everything else is optional beyond that point. Don't worry about the Imperials for this turn. I'm pretty sure they won't be able to reach me right off the bat. Wish I could shoot him in the back, but we'll come back to that in a bit. I guess this is also the part where I start harassing some devotees. Because I can't hit her. So obviously the next logical choice for me will be to use a grenade, a frag grenade. But I don't even think we can lob a frag grenade in here. Oh boy. Hey, chocolate. What faction is this? The Arbitus. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be using the turrets to get rid of one devotee at least. Maybe this guy as well. I don't know what my hit chances are all the way down here. 0, yeah, so I'd have to go for him. Go for her. For now, I'd like to stick to the side, if possible.
I gotcha.
You shall have your prize.
Once I open fire on these Nurgalites, there's no going back. There's still this fucking thing I gotta eliminate.
Time for some payback.
I was gonna try a grenade, so I might as well.
We're here.
Frog actually of 36. Cute. At 17 to throw.
Covering ground.
Ready to serve.
How's your throwing accuracy? Oh, that's way better. I know who's gonna be throwing this thing. Out of range, damn it. Wow, okay, never mind. You can't unprime it.
The Emperor, it will be done.
Okay. I did not realize you can't unprime it. Put the pin back in. Please. I wish I could. There we go.
Yes, my lord. Reporting for duty, sir.
Oh, there is purging that's happening here. I'm not sure if it's the heretics who are being purged. Alright, well, it's right behind her, so that's a pretty decent throw. I don't know what the blast radius is on one of these things. Hold on.
present and accounted for, sir.
What is the blast radius? 5! Yeah. I mean, what can possibly go wrong when we're playing hot potato, right? What all the cool kids do nowadays.
It's an honor to serve the Imperium, sir. Reporting for duty, sir.
Do I? I should. Got him. Alright. I'm gonna assume that the grenade is gonna do its job. Very dangerous assumption to make. Oh my god, they all explode? Wait. They all explode? That doesn't make much sense. Alright, so let's get ready to get RPG'd in that particular case. It is what it is. Oh boy, I hope I didn't make a mistake here. Didn't even kill her. Didn't even damage her, I think. Stay back. Stay back. Oh my god, that's a second RPG. That is a second RPG, right? I think their blast radius is roughly about 4. Alright, well, we're still standing and alive. That counts for anything.
I will not fail.
Oh, I hope you... Oh, fuck me. I have too many short-range weapons. This is too short-range, that's for certain. I did not anticipate this to be this short-ranged. That is my mistake. Do I have something that's longer range besides the guard laser rifle? I mean, I could potentially pull out the missile launcher, but I think that thing's still way too heavy for me to use. This thing weighs like, what, 50? Let's just say 50. Nailed it. What about the heavy stubber? I think we're gonna be switching to a heavy stubber for now. And we'll be dealing with that here in a second.
Following orders.
Yeah, so I'm a bit worried about her.
Show these filthy aliens what Imperial Guard are made of.
I do not have the range for this. Ooh, that is a bit unfortunate slash interesting, to be fair. I meant to do that.
Heading out. Hostile.
Oh, come on. Not that difficult, just
What is
hit.
it?
Just
I
hit.
see him. I see him.
No, that one does not turn into Okay. The plot thickens. Okay, that's definitely not an RPG. That's some other nightmare. Cool. Cool.
Ready for
Cool. Don't even think we can throw this thing that far. What is your strength? 19.
I gotcha.
Let's keep to the mind.
It's an honor to serve the Imperium, sir.
I have no strong people. Not strong enough. Wish I had something that was more accurate at long ranges, but I guess this is the thing I chose for. Super weak, no strength. I'm gonna let Miss Melee over here, or Mr. Melee, come closer to me. Oh. 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 Well, that's unfortunate.
Go, go, go!
Hurt, man. Go, go,
Covering
go.
ground.
Oh my god. What am I doing, guys? What am I doing with my life? Ah, I'm not gonna be able to hit a singular one of these people. Not worried, not worried, not worried, I'm worried. Well, fuck me. Okay, that works, I guess. To an extent that works, yeah, yeah. Cool. Cool. Shit, all the chimeras. Uh... Yeah, yeah. Why won't I, right? Why won't I? Only my XP that I'm missing out on. Ah, man, I got excited over nothing. 1 in a million shot right off the armor.
By the Emperor, it will be done. I stand ready to serve the Emperor.
Ready for action.
I don't fucking know what to do here.
Fight in his name!
Fight in
What
his
is it?
name.
Executing your orders, sir.
Well... Oh, oh, oh! Oh? Oh, fuck me. What do you mean there's more? Jesus Christ, how many of these guys are there? Well, some of them are finally getting a bit closer. If we had better strength, I could lob out a few grenades, but we're lacking the strength to really just get those grenades going. Thankfully, they do have portable grenades. Miracle Devotees. I hope. I lost track of the RPG fanatic. It's okay. Excellent.
Let them have it.
Let them have
Fight in
it.
his name! At your command.
The problem is, I'm using weapons that are not made for these distances. As such, I just can't hit anything.
Orders.
Do I really not have anything with better range here? I mean, this thing obviously is gonna have very limited range. The Lawbringer will probably, and the Shotgun both will have very limited ranges. I mean, the best that I have is the Heavy Stubber, because that can hit up to 21 tiles. I think I'm currently just lacking long-range weapons. That's something to keep in mind as well whenever we go back to base, to pick up more long-range weapons. Yeah, because I'm kinda suffering on that end. Can we blow up the walking bombs, please? Wait. Ah! That's right. It doesn't look like you're using flashlights against actual armor.
Say again.
Don't make me ban your chocolate. You're not allowed to use facts and logic. That's illegal. Ah, fuck me. Gonna have to purge that heresy.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Alright, well, let's pull out the auto guns then.
Say again.
Let's pull out the auto guns then. Ah, jeez.
Say again.
Fuck off. Thanks, game. Always happy to know it has my back. I mean, 13 is not too shabby of a chance, but no line of fire. Gotcha.
Reporting for duty, sir.
I just need better weapons. I just need better weapons. That's
Covering
the
ground.
main takeaway for me for now. I just need better long-range weapons. Or they need to get closer. For now, I'm just trying to
Covering
hit things that are very difficult to hit.
Lift, 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 right,
I'm enjoying the voice lines at least.
Attack!
Yeah, there's at least that.
The Emperor protects.
I'm just waiting for a nade to pop up. Oh! Oh! It's happening. Uh-oh. No. I don't like the guy flanking me. It's happening. Alright, finally.
Where is his will needed?
Dodged? That's an actual... Wait, how can you dodge a bullet that's coming in your ass?
Ready for duty, sir.
Jesus.
We're
What
here.
kind of super soldiers are these? Yeah.
Aim!
Those sound like the logical explanation there. They just pulled a Neo on me. Can you believe that I
The
missed all of
Emperor
that?
protects.
Unbelievable. Boom. Some of them are willing to explode and some of them are not willing to explode, apparently. Oi, I see you. Oi, I see you too.
I see him.
Hi.
Bring him down.
What? Oh, jeez, okay.
Target identified.
Okay.
I gotcha.
No, you don't. Don't lie to me. No, you don't. I'll be able to dodge. Yes, yes, you will be.
Heading out.
By neat little holes that they make in your body. Alright. This is
Present and
cool.
accounted
This is
for,
cool.
Sir.
Ah, thank you. It's finally dead.
Ready
Maybe
to
they just
serve.
explode if you use bullets against them.
Following
Maybe.
orders.
12, you say? Hmm. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Fuck. Ah. Is there anybody at all who can do something over here other than to tickle them in their funny spots?
I gotcha.
No, you don't. Always have to tell them the same thing over and over.
Covering ground.
Alright. We need bolters or melta, son of a bitch. Or crack. Wait, isn't crack like severely overkill? I just need Chimera, right? Chimera will solve all. Well, thankfully we do have Melta, but Melta is a close range weapon, that's why I've been so afraid to use it. Just keep firing, that's the plan. Pew 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 pew. Can't go wrong with pew 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 pew. That's lesson number 1. Gunnery school. Can't go wrong with pew pew pew.
Ready to serve.
There's still like 10 people. Still like 10 people I gotta kill. What happened to this guy all the way in the back? I can't see him anymore because of the smoke. Alright. Jaramil, you're gonna be using a melt gun. I'm so sorry, but you're gonna be Mr. Melta from Arbida. I keep seeing these asses up here. Oh, that's right. Deassify. Oh, hello. Oh my, what the hell is that? I don't even want to know. How good is my frontal armor? 70. I'll take it. Oh.
I will not fail.
Good. Alright, we're really reaching a point of fun times.
Fight in his name!
Okay.
The Emperor protects.
Okay, I need a plan. I need a plan to breach this area. Normally I would send in my my enforcers to open up the way, but since I lost one of my enforcer shielders, I've been a bit paranoid about moving these guys out into danger, ranger danger, as they say. We'll do it anyways.
I gotcha.
We'll do it anyways. Probably gonna be stacking them super tightly together so that they can all get killed by a singular grenade, but that's alright. Alright, here we go.
Following orders.
No time to think, no time to wait. Bolter Enforcer is too heavy for Sentia over here to use. The bolt pistol is too heavy to use as well. Keep using the baby gun, thank you very much.
Right.
Some people are gonna die yet again, and that's okay. At least they died for the cause, the good cause. Not the bad cause, the good cause.
Reporting, sir.
And that's the part that really matters in the end, doesn't it? Right, I wanted to pick up the bolt. Shit. How much does this weigh? It weighs roughly about 10. Let's drop at least the flare, and yeah, that's what we'll leave it at. One Imperial. There's still people inside the ship as well. Did I ever kill the RPGer? I don't think I did. Well, that's scary. Right, let's move out.
The end of days is upon us.
I do like, I really do like this gun for providing support. It seems to work okay-ish.
Bring him down.
Seems to work okay-ish. There's people inside the ship.
Right.
Let's do it step by step.
Covering ground.
Just do it step by step. Keep providing suppressive fire, please. You shoot often enough, eventually you're bound to hit. That's the one thing I've learned. What the fuck did I just kill? I killed something. That's cool. I can't wait for me to be on that receiving end.
The Emperor protects.
Yeah, I am definitely gonna get pounded here.
Yes, my lord. At your command.
Definitely gonna get pounded. Well, at least we'll go out having a fun time, right?
Heading out. Hostile.
Damn.
Reporting
Can't
for
even put
duty,
down
sir.
proper suppressing fire either here.
Fight in his name!
Fight in his name. Come on! It's not gonna be it, is it? Yeah, definitely not. Alright, prisoners. Time to
Yes, sir.
fulfill your duty here, which is to get shot and prevent others from dying.
At your command.
It is your one true destiny.
What is it?
Though I'm
Covering
pretty sure
ground.
my soldiers are gonna die because they will become collateral damage. Okay, well, that is everybody. It's the Chimera turrets, all
What is it?
exhausted.
Pushing ahead.
Okay, so there is still danger that something can pop out here, walk down and slice Publicia over here, but I'll take it. Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that! Five of them on the left side. Two large burly dudes in the back. Some really weird thing next to me. A Nurgled, what the actual fuck is that? That thing explodes, doesn't it? It probably explodes, yeah. I know this game by now. It probably explodes. I believe this is where they say, run away! You got it, just stay covered, just stay hidden. That fucking Nurgle
What is it?
devotee is just gonna just pop. Oh my god. I don't know how to kill these two though, that's the one part I'm slightly worried about. He will explode, he will explode.
it?
I almost forgot, this guy also can explode. I've been so focused on the other guy, I kind of
I
forgot that he
see.
can go boom as well. Oh my god, come on. Did I just do friendly fire? No, I didn't.
Time
Oh, that's
for
good.
payback.
So he only explodes if you use bullets, I guess?
What is it?
Does that also count for the little guy? I don't know. I think the explosion radius is 5 tiles, right? Probably, who knows. Oh man, I'm having such a bad time right now. Damn. How goes the Purge Inquisitor? Ah! The Inquisition has seen better days. Or Arbiter Session has seen better days as well. Oh boy. How are you doing there, Crypto?
Heading out.
Alright, let's go. Where's your Space Marines? We're just the FBI. Okay, so this thing doesn't explode.
Bring him down.
No Space Marine for us. We are not entitled to that type of fancy stuff. Ah, damn it. Okay, I'll keep moving forward in the meantime.
Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me?
I'll keep moving forward in the meantime.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Oh man, oof, that describes everything actually at the moment.
Take your ammo.
We
Ready
do
for
have
action?
penal soldiers, so that's pretty fun. You know, a few disposables instead of overpowered Space Marines. We have cannon fodder. Okay. I just
What
don't
is
know
it?
what to do on this flank at the moment. This flank is pretty boned. Pretty damn boned. Right.
Reporting, sir.
Right. What were you gonna equip? You were gonna equip this one.
Following orders.
Buy a
Ready for action.
Titan. Oh man, guess what? We got ripped off. No Texas for us. No Titans for us either.
Covering ground.
Just disappointment. But all disappointment never fails.
Ready for action. Covering ground.
Oh man, here we go. So most likely Scarian over here is going to die. Oh yeah, definitely. There's still somebody inside the ship. There we go, there goes Scarian. I feel so defenseless at the moment, so powerless. Like, there's just nothing I can do. I just do not have the range to hit them whatsoever. Like, 8% is my best hit chance. Well, 16 to be fair, but still. You get my drift. It's not great.
The end of days is upon them.
You get my drift. It's not great. Please tell me that was hits. That was, matter of fact, hits. Fantastic. Yeah. 4%, I'll take it. Got it! I guess a 0% as well.
Ready for action.
That guy has heavy armor, so I probably won't even be able to beat through him. Yeah, I'm just not gonna be able to hit him. Simple as. How am I gonna deal with him? Oh, I don't have any backup clips. That's unfortunate. That doesn't happen very often. Trainee psychers. I think the thing that really spices this up is that they have an incompetent commander. It really turns the tide. Really does turn the tide. Can't wait for somebody to drop out here and just blow everybody up. Or friendly fire incidents, that's another possibility.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, I've had first-hand experience with the guy. Pretty sure that's gonna result in friendly fire. This mission's been going on for quite some time now. I'd like to finish this up, if possible.
What is it?
We'll push forward. I don't like this. Hey! Look at that! A little tiny Nurgle showed up. Now I know what that green stuff does. That green stuff causes a Nurgle devotee to show up, which, well... killed another Enforcer armor, unfortunately, but that's what this weapon apparently does. It shoots Nurgles.
The end of days is upon them.
Oh, come on! How are you not dead yet? Thank you. Yes, an impinnable, exactly. But that's where those pieces of junk are coming from, which I'm not too happy about. Yep, figured you'd be wounded. No line of fire, okay. No line of fire, okay. Like to reiterate, I'm not too happy about this. If I had better weapons with more range, I could definitely have a better time here. but since I don't really have a good time. Yeah, there you go. Fuck!
Gotcha.
We're here.
Oh, this is so nasty. This is so frustrating.
Go, go, go!
So annoying. We'll be okay. We won't be okay.
I gotcha.
Yeah, that Nurgle needs to die. That's the next plan.
The Emperor
Killing the Nurgle.
Engaging.
Shouldn't have postponed this all the way until the very end. I mean, I know my soldiers, I know their aim. Definitely something left to be desired. I know their aim, dear God.
Following orders. Let them have it.
Just can't kill that fucking thing.
Protects. Let them have it.
Oh, look at that little happy face. Yeah, spoiled by Ubers, I know. I know.
Ready for action.
It is very embarrassing.
Target identified.
Acknowledge, sir. We're here.
Alright, so we gotta kill him. That might actually be pretty painful. And we have to kill those two. He's the one I'm mostly worried about, this guy in the back. We did get in a few stray hits here, there and everywhere, but there's still a few people who are definitely gonna be on the chopping block soon enough. Knowing my luck. But this is gonna be my attacking party. I'm gonna be adding some people onto it here in a bit. For now we just move forward. Fuck me. Fuck. That was, by the way... Oh, there goes Cumanus. Yes, it's for the better, guys. It's for the better. Wait, what? No, that wasn't Cumanus. Game light. How dare they?
We'll show these filthy aliens what Imperial Guard are made of.
Fucking game. Not happy about that. Yes,
Target
best kind of
identified.
friend. There's still somebody else in there as well. That wasn't a... Oh, come on! Come on! Fuck's sake! God damn it! Alright, Fine, fine. You want a piece of this? You're gonna get a piece of this. You asked for it. What do you mean out of time units? Get out of here.
Emperor protects.
What do you mean it's not that? Somebody lied to me.
Fear
Fuck.
ensures loyalty. Where do you need me?
Oh my god, I can't believe this. Alright, time for more friendly fire. It's all hands on deck now.
The end of days is upon us.
All hands on deck now. Attaboy.
It's an honor to serve the Imperium, sir.
Ask Nurgle to bless your units as well. It is very tempting actually.
Present and accounted for, sir.
Very tempting indeed. Like it doesn't matter if I throw grenades, they're not gonna hit anyways. Like, what can I even do in this case? There's still somebody inside the fucking craft
Time
as
for
well.
some payback.
Okay, I will survive, we'll thrive and survive, don't worry about it. Just all my Enforcer armor is currently disappearing.
Reporting for duty, sir.
All my Enforcer armor is currently disappearing. It's okay, it's only Enforcer armor. Didn't need it anyways. I mean, it's definitely better armor than what I currently have, but apparently I didn't need it anyways.
For the glory of the Imperium.
Covering ground.
Ah, come on.
Hostile.
This is gonna backfire. I can guarantee you this is gonna backfire. I hate that guy. I hate him, by the way. He... worst guy around. Look at that. Look at those hit chances. They're awful. I need to go back. I need to go back to
It's an honor to serve the Imperium, sir.
we need to move in close. I think like just pinpoint fighting. That's what I need to go after. Pinpoint
Target
fighting.
identified.
And that missed as well. That is fantastic. I have some people still cover this entrance with a little bit of friendly fire in the process.
We're here.
You never even picked up a weapon clip, did ya? Just pick up a fresh gun.
What is your wish?
Okay. Anybody left?
I gotcha.
Oh, there goes Comenus. However, inside decided not to drop down, so I guess I should be thankful for that.
Gaze is upon them.
No luck there either. I don't know how to kill this guy though. That's the part that really bothers me.
Fight in his name.
Like, no matter what I try, I'm not gonna be able to hit him. If I hit him, it's gonna do 0 damage because he has actual armor. Oh, well maybe if we hit him often enough, right? Maybe. Gotta kill him as well. One problem at a time. Shake head in disappointment. Well, shit. Please tell me that is hitting. That is hitting. Okay. Okay, this is good. This is good. We're chipping away.
Time for some
Chip,
payback.
chip, chip, chip.
Covering ground.
Chip, 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 chip. We hit him.
Present and accounted for, sir.
Sadly, only have enough for one volley. And she will need to, or he, very, very, very something, needs to be patient.
Where is his
Simple
will
as.
needed?
Keep covering our rear. I should be moving Fatia closer.
Heading out.
Storm them.
Nah, I didn't kill him.
Keep in formation.
Keep information. Or die trying.
Covering ground.
Yeah, that Nurgle machine really caught me off guard. Okay, one or two more rounds and we're done here. Oh, there goes Delicatus. God damn it. And there comes the panic.
Looks like everything's in order, sir.
Oh, that is so unfortunate that Delicatus bit the bullet there. Okay. I'll keep my head down, don't worry about it.
Victory is assured.
Ay. Maybe I'm just misplaying this entire game. Maybe I never understood how the game worked in the to begin with.
The end of days is upon them.
Nah, we're fine. Look at that, we're fine.
Go, go, go!
You heard the man, go, go, go! Ow! Jeez. Jeez.
Yes, sir.
Not cool, man. Not cool. Whoa! 6 bleeding
Time for
wounds?
some payback.
That's quite a bit. Wait, how many do we have? 3. Wait, how many do you have? 2. Only 2. Alright, so 1 remains. 1 remains to be killed. That hit. No, that actually missed. Unbelievable.
Ready for action.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, we're almost done. We're almost done. I should have done this way earlier. I think this really just using the craft as cover really just makes a difference here. 22 time units. This will get me somewhat close, but maybe not close enough. Oh, right in the back of the head. Come on. Should have killed the guy.
Yes, sir.
No ammunition loaded.
Yes, my
Alright, well, turns out that I need to reload this damn thing first. That is very unfortunate.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Please back up. Please back
Pushing
up.
ahead.
I wonder if I can apply this to myself. Nope. So many people who died already. Alright. One more time.
The end of days is upon them.
Yep, one more time, and then we're out. Oh, come on! Oh, fuck's sake! Just,
The end of days
Fuck.
is upon them.
fucking hell! Thank you! And now this little fucking last bitch is hiding inside. There he is, look at that, it's even a big guy as well. Jesus Christ. I am so fed up with him right now. Like... Fucking grenade, really? Really?
Reporting, sir.
Like, you can't make that shit up. Didn't kill him. And he just ran away back into his ship.
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
I gotcha.
I don't know. I'm starting to
Hang out.
get very frustrated by this shit. Alright everybody, we're gonna go inside and kill the last guy so we can kill all of you and we can walk away with like one person who survives. Jesus Christ, I did literally lose almost my entire squad. Oh man. Like, you can't make this shit
Pushing
up.
ahead.
You just can't.
We're here.
Pushing ahead.
The Emperor protects.
Yep. That he is, that is correct.
Pushing
So
ahead.
dumb, the grenade should have killed him. It killed my heavy armored unit, so why won't it kill their heavy armored unit? Crying out loudly.
What is it?
Yes, my lord.
If he pops out of here, we're gonna be able to spot him quite easily.
It's your command.
I think everybody's kind of fed up with this guy though. Hey, and that is a Nurgle devotee. Seriously, that just no. Wow. Okay. Alright, alright. Yep. Yep.
Hostile.
Yep. Gotta find my other medic.
What is it?
95%, 100% certainty,
Ready
they
for
just
action?
died, so yeah, there you go. Somebody else was going to bleed out. Fantastic.
I gotcha.
Just what this mission needed. I don't know. Starting to like this less and less. I'm surprised the guy didn't show up and just lob the grenade in my face. That's new. Okay, so we have no idea where he went.
Right. Covering ground.
We do know that he is playing for time, because obviously time is a non-existing factor for them, unfortunately.
Covering ground.
Alright.
We're here.
And we know that whenever he shows up, he's just gonna kill whoever he sees. Maybe multiple people because he throws a grenade or some shit. Okay, he's probably like on the top levels. So yeah. Found him. There you go. Somebody else died of a fatal wound. Oh, come on. Just die already.
Following orders.
Wait, there's a second guy as well? Oh my god, okay, yeah. I believe this is the part where people would say, like, it's over.
What is it?
Let's face it, we've lost. Because that's basically the
Bring 'em
whole deal
down.
here. There we go. Face it, we've lost.
Heading out.
Okay. Uh-huh. Well, that actually happened in a very interesting,
Fight in his name!
How much do you want to bet? How many units do they have? Come on! Yep. Yeah, there you go. Are they just regenerating them on the spot?
Reporting for
Is
duty,
that...
sir. Orders received and understood.
Yeah. Oh, I still had somebody outside. That's adorable.
It will be done. Following orders.
100% over. GG, no re.
I gotcha.
Well, thankfully this was just a warm-up, right? Not like any of this even mattered anymore. That's cool.
Is his will needed?
Where are you at, you little fucking
I
pizza
gotcha.
coward? Yeah, of course you're not gonna fight me. Typical, very typical. Okay, there you go. Mission lost, GG. That's funny. That's funny to an extent. Well, I've learned a good lesson about this. I'm not... Just get out. Get out. Shoot. Be gone. The lesson that I learned in this particular case is to make sure that we have long-ranged weapons. I don't know why I named it Pow Pow. I actually really regret it. I think that's quite important to have long-range weapons. I think that does make the difference on these type of missions, where I just do not have the armor to tank hits. There you go, because we're gonna get kicked out soon enough anyways. We're gonna still follow the same principle as before. We're still gonna build a barracks, we're still gonna get some, what was it again? Adepts, 15 of them, thank you. And the rest is gonna be troopers, 8 troopers. 24 in total. Next up we're gonna be purchasing some weapons, preferably. Get the Cyber Mastiff. Alright, we can get some doggos. I really don't see why we shouldn't. Combat knives are nice and all, but I didn't really use them. I'm still gonna pick 4 of them up so we can take them with us. The electro flares are quite important. I don't know. I feel like the frag grenades are... It might be better off with just a crack. When are we meleeing? Yeah, I want to get proper melee gear as well. Heavy weapon toolkit. Huh. Last gun melee is probably better than knives. Wow. That's pretty cool and funny at the same time. I'd like to get somewhere less guns. Let's get somewhere less pistols. Then we have the heavy stubber. We have the Lucius heavy stubber and we have the regular heavy stubber. The Lucius Banner heavy stubber of Creek uses heavy armor piercing. Sure, we can take one. Maybe not in Rho Sigma, that's a good question. Never even thought it might actually make a difference here. Stub rifle. This is what we should have had. This is what we should have had. I'm gonna pick up 4 stub rifles. What are Tracer? Ah, Incendiary. I mean, I guess we can pick a few of those rounds up, but I think we're just gonna be using the regular ammo anyways. Yeah, 10 is good, 10 is good. We might not have the people with aim, but at least it will help me get better shots in at longer distances. Next up we had some of the bolt weapons, which require strength. We were lacking strength, which was a major blocker for me, but we're gonna pick a few up anyways. Might also want to pick up a flamer. Alright, let's try this instead. We'll pick up 4 chain swords, we'll pick up 4 power fists, and we'll see where that birdie is gonna land. Next up, research. For research, I think I might actually want to get weapon requisition yet again. I think that was pretty decent to have last time around. Yeah, we might actually... I think I bought a few stops, right? Heavy stops. Sabotage at Sector Monitorium detected. Well, that was quick. Yes. Am I ready to deal with this? That's the other question. And then armor. I'm debating if I actually want to use enforcers with heavy armor. So I can see enforcers, especially enforcers with shields, being pretty decent tanks. This was before I got blown up twice in a row. Okay, not really in a row, but both my heavy enforcers died to grenades and explosions. So it's I don't know. I'm trying to think what will be a good usage of the heavy enforcer armor. I just do not trust. I just do not trust using heavy enforcers in a melee scenario, but we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. Yeah, so last time I got my ass kicked pretty poorly, mostly because I had no long-range weaponry. But I feel like there is multiple flaws that I haven't addressed yet. That definitely were a problem back then. Very embarrassing problems. I know, I'm not being informative or fun. Like... Obviously range was a problem. I was lacking melee, or close quarter combat. I'm not using shotguns either, and I dropped the bolt cutter gun because I just couldn't hit anything with it. But I feel like something else was missing. My grenade play was really poor, mostly because people just did not have the strength to throw the grenades. And I think there are occasions, there were moments where I really should have thrown grenades. Like at one point we had a group of 4 people in front of the ship, and I should have just lobbed a grenade at them, but I couldn't reach.
A sectamunitorium is under sabotage. Find the perpetrators and protect the caches that haven't been destroyed. Be swift on your actions and ensure no more violation of Imperial goods. Glory to the Emperor.
I'm thinking about maybe removing the cutscenes, as much fun as they might be. I'm having some issues with the sound. I think the sounds are purely tied to the sound files, which means I probably can't even boost it. Yeah, so kind of to get back to the story that I was talking about earlier. I would love to classify these people as melee people. So there you go, I give them a shock maul that they can use to hit people with. Then they have the riot shield, and maybe we'll give them something else to complement that, but they'll just die to a grenade. That's the part that bothers me the most. They'll die to a grenade. Like, that's just exactly what's gonna happen. We'll bring a mix of both guard laser rifle and regular auto guns. I don't even know what to do with this guy. Okay, so I think people are currently sorted by their accuracy, which is quite interesting. By their firing accuracy. Probably should be using smoke grenades as well if I have the chance, something I didn't do earlier. Smoke grenades might actually help me in the short run, but I'm pretty sure that they're also gonna backfire one way or another. I won't be surprised if they did. But these people should all be using auto guns, to be fair. If anybody notices something weird that I do besides what I usually do, please yell at me, let me know. At this point, honestly, I won't mind hearing all the things I do wrong. Probably get very angry about it, but don't worry. Sure, I can appreciate it at some point. Because I feel like I'm making a lot of mistakes here. Mental mistakes, just missteps. Logical missteps on actions that I should have seen coming from miles away. I could have seen from miles away. Anybody who can hold roughly about 30 away? Nobody, okay. Oh man, maybe a sabotage site is not the best opening mission. We'll see. Who had 29? Somebody had 29 way. 25? Manila, okay. Oh, alright, well, that didn't fix much, did it? You have better strength. Okay, so the shotgun or the lawbringer. What's the difference? What's the difference? Shotgun is ancient Imperial weapon firing solid slugs that burst into submunition to spread out over a wider area. However, the spread of the projectiles limits its effectiveness against tougher opponents at long ranges. And then the Lawbringer basically does the same thing, but the Lawbringer has access to AP and incendiary shots. But so does the regular shotgun. But the regular shotgun has plasma and acid. What about the ranges? 9. Shotgun just a snapshot. Yeah, so does this thing. I don't know. I don't know which of these two is better. I think it's just ammo type that really makes a difference. Well, this is lighter. Check the ammo stats. Power 40. Spread of 25. Spread of 25. Ammo of 6, power of 40. Yeah, so the primary fire mode is literally the same. It's just the different ammo types. So the Lawbringer is capable of utilizing, what was it, AP and incendiary? Whereas the shotgun has both plasma and acid. I'm really just leaning towards using the Lawbringer, but this is too heavy. I haven't forgotten everything just yet. I haven't forgotten everything just yet. Don't you worry, Astar. Or do. Does Slaughter have multiple ammo type loads at the same time, or is it just heavier? That's a good question. It might have multiple ammo types at the same time. No? Wait. That is 26. It must have. Because if we look at this, it's 15. It must have. But even so, I don't have the other ammo types available. Will be. Okay, we are ready to dive in and get ourselves killed. I think that is a fair moment to say, like, let's get started. Let's see what we're here to do. A Trader Guardsman. A Trader Guardsman, okay. What else do we have? Trader Guardsman? Fuck is that? If I've ever saw a target that definitely needs killing, it will be that guy. He has a flamethrower, by the way. That's a flamer. Well, like, preferably, I would start by eliminating this guy and then move on to him. I can probably, close range artillery. I'm actually more afraid of it than you might imagine. I know how that's gonna end. I'll probably start by attempting to kill him. So far, so good. Another trader right over there. And then we have a melee guy, and then we have a a mill imperial. Wait, are you a friendly? You might be a friendly. You are a friendly. Cool. Alright. Oh my god. Whoa, it's a loyalist marine. I sure as hell hope he's on my side. A traitor guardsman. He does not look like he's on my side. Uh-oh, that's not good.
What is it?
That's not good.
Reporting for duty, sir.
How's your heat resistance? 120. Uh-huh. What? What's that? Kinda tempted to take a pot shot at him, but range is not really in my favor now, is it?
Right.
That looks to be a flamer as well. The flamers do have snapshot, which is quite unfortunate. I'd love to get close to them and attempt to melee them, but my melee capable people are right over here. As you can see, they struggle getting close to the guy. Well, I kinda was thinking I roll up the shotgun and just shoot him in the back a few times. That should solve that issue.
Executing your
Right.
orders, sir. Keep in formation.
That was good, that was good. Yeah, so there are a few people that I would like to get eliminated ASAP. But you know, can't have everything, unfortunately. Can't have everything, unfortunately.
Fight in his name.
I am here to purge the unclean.
Oh, well, purge the unclean. Consider me cleansed. If that guy scares me. I'm starting to lean more and more towards this not being a melee weapon, but something way, way worse. Way, way, way worse.
Engaging.
Oi, 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 oi.
Yes, my lord.
I embody the Emperor's rule.
Alright, Manila.
For the Imperium.
Manilia.
I
Make
shall
me
restore
proud.
it.
Make the Emperor proud. I gave you not an approval.
Time for some.
I guess that's the thing.
Time for some payback.
That's right. Payback's a bitch. God damn it. Apparently Ramus as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm actually really concerned about this guy. I do not know what his capabilities are, but something tells me that what he's holding currently is a RP bloody G. And there's nothing I can do against it, to be fair. I'd love to deal with him. I'm gonna assume because it's what I presume to be a Scorcher, he does not have the range to hit me. Quite presumptuous, I know, but yeah. Yeah, damn it.
Say again?
Something tells me that this campaign is gonna end here. Same reasons as before, can't hit fuck all.
Yes, my lord.
Kinda funny how I keep dying to the same problems in it. Yeah, I should just give up.
Heading out.
Should just give up.
I see it.
Yep, yep, yep.
Say again?
I should give up. Right here, right now. I don't know if that's an RPG and I really don't want to find out. But then again, if I ignore him, I'd have to deal with this guy. And nobody's gonna be able to kill him. Oh yeah, then there's also that fella. Haha. Alright. Female Imperial, that's good. A little bit of backup.
Right. Covering ground. Covering ground. I gotcha.
Alright, I've made up my mind. Oh no, he's still alive? After all that? Man, that's a grenade waiting to happen, isn't it? How funny.
Right.
Alright, well, it was a good run, guys. It was a good run. All good things must come to an end. Including those Imperials. Okay, the range of the flamer is way, way, way larger than anticipated. Wait, you're a friendly Loyalist Marine? I'm having a hard time following what's happening here. So, I think he, right, or little friend over here, he shot an explosion over there. I think he's responsible for that, which would support my theory. This over here is a machine that exploded. I assume it was a unfriendly machine because it's red, which means that the Loyalist Marine is a good guy. Confuses me even more. The flamer over here flamed pretty hard, unfortunately.
Target identified. Target identified.
Which means that he needs to be eliminated. As you can see, it's not that easy, unfortunately. Did we just hit the other guy in the back? Not even.
Ready for action.
Yeah, now we did hit him in the back. They explode. Okay, gotcha. Great. Everything in this game explodes. Jesus, can't go one day with killing an enemy without them exploding. How exciting. Attack! And I should just move in closer.
Time for some payback.
Just melee the living crap out of them. But if that doesn't work, then, well, I'm kinda boned, aren't I? So first of all, let's clear out the left side, because there's still a bunch of crap on the left side I'd like to clear out.
I gotcha. I see him.
Still a bunch of crap I'd love to clear out. Got him, there you go. See? Sometimes you just gotta shoot 500 bullets in order to make a point. What works for me most of the time. So he's next. The Trader Guardsman is next. No matter what I do, he has to go. Got him. That's good. That's good. Okay. Can I kill the guy in front of me?
Yes, sir.
Can I kill the guy in front of me? The answer is no. There you go, already mentally prepared myself for that answer. There you go. It's another problem solved. I'm pretty sure I can deal with him. Can't wait for those grenades to blow me up there. Can't wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hello. No, I would love to go for that guy. Let's see if we can eliminate him. And of course, that guy also explodes. I should not forget that they love to explode. I keep forgetting. Because that is a death sentence for anybody close by. A death sentence you won't make twice. Well, that actually sounds really dumb. I'm so sorry. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. An artillery gun, you say. Oh, loyalist marines, you say. Can I do this without having to fight the loyalist marines? You're supposed to be loyalists, right? Loyal to me, ists. I wish. Yeah, those loyalist marines are gonna be a nightmare to deal with. That's gonna be the final obstacle I'm gonna have to overcome somehow.
Say again.
They're gonna slaughter my people.
Ready for action.
The Emperor protects. We'll
The Emperor
show those
protects.
filthy aliens what Imperial Guard are made of.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna be dealing with those loyalists. It
Heading
might
out.
just be way too tough for me to take on mono on mono. I just need to wait for more opportune moments. If I had to guess, right? They have pretty decent armor all around. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in the hundreds. Alright, one Chaos Panicked. Hey, 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 what do we have here? Alright, so these guys don't look too hostile to me. They don't look too hostile to me. AKA, they're giving me some time to do my own thing. I guess that's pretty nice of them. Yeah. That guardsman still has to go. Let's see if we can hit the guardsman. No? Guess I'll go for the marine.
Ready for action.
I'm panicking, Istar. I'm panicking. Why are you shooting the loyalists? Because they're hostile according to the game.
Covering ground.
Following orders.
Which I find very weird. Definitely don't seem hostile to the other guys.
Say again.
I'm more afraid of the loyalists, to be fair, than the guardsmen, though, striding around in the back.
Pushing ahead.
Oh, my melee is currently so useless.
I'm departing now.
My melee is
Ready for
currently so useless. Oh, I know.
Reporting for duty, sir.
I know. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm planning to take them down. I think it might involve crack
Following orders.
grenades.
Sir. Following orders. Yes, sir.
I think it might involve crack grenades. I don't even think all the guns are gonna put a dent in them.
I gotcha. Time for some payback. Ready for action.
We're here.
Let no foe stand.
I don't know. My concern is starting to peak a little bit. Ah! Okay, there you go. Somebody's gonna get blown the hell up. GG. GG. It's one of my shielders. It's one of my shielders. 100%. Okay. Okay, more like 5%. Still that guy, there's still somebody in here. just don't feel like enforcers were the right move. Just don't feel like enforcers were the right move here. Do I dare to go in there with 130 frontal armor? He could potentially slice me from the side, that's the only thing I'm worried about. This should keep me somewhat relatively safe for the time being. Moving on, we have some shit to clear out here at the bottom. This gun has to go. I don't know if it has a single or multi-shot. That is the one question that we have left to find out.
We're here.
I'm gonna be moving some more units down here. Shit. Yeah, charge. Right, fella. This is a terrible first mission, I'd like to add. Definitely not the first mission I should have picked. How did you all of a sudden not make that? We went from I can make that to uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Looks like somebody is out for the count.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb.
Ready for action.
Very, very dumb. I regret it immensely.
Reporting for duty, sir.
I regret it immensely. This is the only thing I can do to kind of try and save his life. Just to make sure that the loyalist marines don't get him. And this is where we're going to be seeing the limits. Alright, let's clear out this corner then. We'll see what the Royal Marines will be doing soon enough. Yeah, that's what I figured. We'll see what they're gonna be doing soon enough.
I'm departing now.
I don't like his MG. I really don't like his MG. That leaves me very, very concerned.
At your command. Following orders.
Time for some payback.
Yep.
Heading out.
Alright, well... I think we're ready to die, aren't we?
What is it?
Yeah, basically.
I gotcha.
Basically ready to die.
Heading out.
Nice smoke animation. Oh! Oh! God fucking seriously? I'm done. Everything explodes in this game. You have 5,000 frontal armor? Don't worry, doesn't matter. Explosions are gonna kill you. She'll never have equipped an armor at all. Doesn't matter anyways, we die to explosions. Ugh. Unbelievable. Fuck. Fuck me.
Full stand. I shall destroy.
Let me guess, this can't even hit him. He explodes. There you go. Why does everything have to explode?
I strike a blow.
Dodged. Now you get the dodge nonsense. Get out of here. Just explode. Thank you. Great. Fucking lost my fucking melee. Ah. So stupid. I feel like there is nothing you can do against it. I feel like there is just zero things you can do against it. What's your strength? 18. You definitely won't be able to throw that. So angry. So angry because of that.
Covering ground.
We're here.
This feels very dumb. This feels incredibly dumb.
Heading out.
God damn it.
At your command.
Like, that's 130 frontal armor. I'm pretty sure if I had melee there, she would have still exploded. I didn't even think about that being a possibility. Knowing how much this game loves everything exploding, the answer would have been most likely it would have exploded, yeah.
Covering ground.
Straight up killed you.
For the glory
God, I hate it so much. Hate it so much. I know, Istar, but that doesn't take away how stupid it is that everything has to die to an enemy exploding.
Ready for action.
Like, please, please, less explosions, more actual things. Yeah, those Marines are just gonna be my death anyways. Like, I try to be cautious with my units, and then I move somebody in for melee, and it's like, well, yes, I explode now. Boop, boop, boop. And they explode. Soundtrack and everything. Doesn't matter anyways. Do I even, like, hit him once? No, I don't. But of course he's cowering in the back. He's not moving around or anything. He's just gonna casually chill there until I run fully and completely out of ammo. She'll probably not move in my melee. If I do, they're going to die because he will explode. I've learned that by now. I'm quite familiar, quite proficient in this game. I would like to throw out a crack grenade. My turn, their turn, my next turn.
Say again.
Sacrificial lamp, let's go. Oh
Say
my
again?
god, everything explodes.
Heading
This
out.
thing will probably explode. I think something exploded over there. Loyalist Marines will no, they will not explode. Ah, fuck me. It just has happened so often now. Like, what am I supposed to do? Right? What am I supposed to do? There's nothing I can do with melee at the moment. I just don't trust myself enough.
Glory and truth.
Please get closer, thank you. Nope, and he's walking away again. Imperial guards have decided to sacrifice themselves for the greater good. That's adorable. I did hit him, I think.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Heading out.
Out of range. Only I knew my actual throwing range. Come on. What is my throwing power? 18. Don't make me get any closer, please. Ah, fuck me. Well, figured out the throwing range at least. Beautifully right under him, and we just about made it back. That needs to be a crack grenade. I do have a crack grenade available. I might actually be able to lob a crack grenade near him. Let's see how that goes. This is me just resorting to desperate measures. Not enough time units. That's weird.
Following orders.
Oh, this is fucked. Very fucked.
Pushing ahead.
Don't tell me out of range, come on.
Time for
Let's take a rest then. Close enough.
heading out.
Yes, my lord.
I'm having a great time, guys. I'm having a great time. Look at those incredible grenade throws. Really saving the day here. Oof. I thought we were doomed. Yeah, it doesn't matter who I try to shoot. Doesn't matter who I try to shoot.
We're here. Following orders.
I don't even know what to do here anymore. I feel like I'm mentally stuck. Maybe I just don't understand this mod, but I feel like my options currently are so incredibly limited that I just kind of have to just die. You know, just die. That's all I can do. Not even a scratch. Let's hope this thing blows up. That will be nice. Then we just have 2 loyalist marines in this thing here in the back left, who will die out eventually, and then we just, I don't know, keep missing. Hey, it did die. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed they're sticking to their very specific square, but I guess that is fair.
I go.
Otherwise I will take advantage of
I
that,
pray this does not slay them too quickly.
to be fair. I'll definitely take advantage of that. I don't know, I don't know, I don't. Jesus Christ, that thing can explode?
Ready to serve.
Oh my god. Oh, that's fun. I don't even think I have enough grenades to keep this going. Which is like the real sad part, I suppose.
Pushing ahead.
I'll run out of grenades before anything else. Yeah, I can't see him at the moment. This is embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
Following orders.
Say again?
What to do?
Covering
What to
ground.
do? I could try and move my melee in, but he'll lob a grenade. If I kill him in melee, he'll explode.
I bring you the light.
I always have to tell myself this, not to be spiteful anymore at this point, but so I remember, because I will forget. I usually do forget. Oh yeah, I still had some people here in the back that I want to move forward. I feel like I should not have been using Enforcer armor. I feel like it's too heavy for people to use on the first mission. Yeah, he does not want to die. And then that idiot is taking a shot at me and I can't even hit him. Look at that. No line of fire. Like what would I do? What would I do in this particular case?
Yes, sir.
Just retreat? That doesn't feel right.
I gotcha.
Right, so I found the marine, fortunately. Let's see if our second grenade is gonna have some more luck. No, it doesn't.
Your command.
These are frag grenades as well, so they're not even gonna be that
Pushing ahead.
useful. They're not even gonna be that useful.
Heading out.
Guess melee might actually do the trick here. We'll need to be naded anyways. Alright, we'll try to move melee back.
I gotcha.
I am so clueless on what to do here. Let's hope he bleeds out. Oh! 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 Okay, alright, those are also explosives. I should have known that, obviously. So tired.
Check your ammo!
So tired. So tired. Everything fucking explodes besides the shit that I am trying to blow up. Like, come on. Don't make me.
Following
You're gonna
orders.
make me. Close enough, right? Not even. Well, I think that's a GG game set match. Fuck if I know. At this point, fuck if I know.
On my way.
Oh yeah, look at that. Can't even hit him from this distance. There we go. Nah, I'm just gonna go for score for tactics here, is there? I'm done.
Heading out.
I'm done. I need to understand. That is the last goal I have left, really. I need to understand. Hey! Hey! That frag grenade might have actually worked. That frag grenade might have actually... What? Wait, what?
Check your ammo!
But... You died! You died! What?
What is it?
I don't get it.
Covering ground.
There's no way that guy killed me.
Reporting, sir.
Say again? Say again?
Okay.
Heading out.
What?
Reporting for duty, sir.
I gotcha.
Just don't get it right now.
At your command.
I just don't get it. He died and he killed... You didn't forget a grenade, did you? No, he should have thrown a grenade. Which landed here. That was his grenade. Now that was a grenade that they threw at me.
Ready to serve.
Okay. This is why I made a save. So that we're not gonna be doing that mission. Fuck it. Stupid mission anyways. Didn't care about it regardless. I'll take the damn penalty. Fuck me. Can we survive? I would assume that we can survive it, because that mission is not doable for somebody like me. Maybe I should just play on baby mode. That's another possibility. Ah, fuck, you're right. We probably can't even survive a -1000. Ah, fuck. Ah. Like, the part that really bothered me about that, oh no, I need to equip everybody again. Ah, that is so painful. But the part that really bothers me is, like, the enforcers are just completely useless as melee, because my enemies are exploding, so... there's nothing I can do with them other than get close and use a bolt pistol. I feel so dumb. I don't know. I felt like whenever I was playing X-Parts, I got to the point where I felt confident that I knew what I was doing, but right now I'm just not just shaking my head. I don't know. I am. Like, I feel like I can identify where I'm fucking up. Well, to be fair, okay, I was planning on fixing it by weapons that are not on this craft at the moment because they still have to arrive. And the crack grenade against the Loyalist Marine did work, besides the fact that he apparently was shooting ghost bullets. So that was also quite, You know, it's not all hope is lost. I should put it like that. Not all hope is lost. But I feel very much kicked in the groin here. But the most important part is that we use grenades to deal with the Loyalist Marines. Yeah, the Loyalist Marines are dangerous. They are the most dangerous ones out of the whole bunch. And we gotta deal with them swiftly by using grenades. I'm gonna have to identify who has the best throwing accuracy, like Theo over here. He should just be throwing in that particular case. But like, I think that is part of the important thing here. Rely on people's throwing abilities. Jesus Christ. Bruno. Man, I feel like I've just basically unlearned the entire game. It's just what's currently making me feel a bit frustrated. Just the difficulty mindset switch, I suppose, that I need to overcome. The smoke grenade was working out quite nicely though for some people. I was quite happy with that. We'll be okay, right? We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Just gotta avoid melee. For now we're gonna avoid melee. I think that's a fair thing. Just avoid melee. Make sure we have grenades with us. I don't even think I need frag grenades in particular. And we are gonna be okay. Yeah, I feel like we did have the basics down. I'm gonna be very arrogant here and say it, but I feel like we did have the basics down. It's just... in the end, everything just went to shit. And we all saw that. Everything explodes. As long as I remember that, we're gonna be fine. See? It all explodes. I just killed a female Imperial soldier. Oops. Everything explodes. As long as you remember that, you're gonna be fine. This guy explodes. This guy explodes. Wait, no, he doesn't explode. And I have dedicated grenade throwers. They're gonna make my life a bit easier. This guy has a flamer. And that doesn't matter because a shotgun in the back beats all. We gotta deal with the traitor guardsman down there. That's gonna be another challenge I gotta overcome. And we gotta deal with this guy. I don't trust him. I'm fairly certain he's an RPG fella. I'd like to get him killed.
Say again? Heading out.
The Emperor protects.
Yeah, I feel like I'm wasting so much time. Just not understanding the basics of the game. I don't know if that thing is snapshot. Alright, looks like he actually is retaliating with rapid fire. Stay inside the craft.
Reporting for
Stay
duty.
inside the craft. Change of plans.
Reporting, sir.
We'll let the turrets deal with the surrounding environment, and afterwards we can start sweeping
Pushing ahead.
the area.
I gotcha.
It's all about learning, right?
for action.
That's what this campaign is all about, learning. In the previous campaign, that was also about learning.
Right.
As long as we learn, and if we learn, we win. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. That was us, by the way. Alright, so... here's the first one that has to go. It's okay. That's what we live for, right? Gotta kill that guy next. I don't like his heavy weaponry. Got him. He did not explode. Curious. Ah, there we go.
Ready to serve.
Release the prisoner. Actually don't, please. If I had better ranged weapons, I might actually be able to do something with this, but I don't have it. So we're gonna be sticking to ye old plan, which usually involved getting close, pulling out grenades, and then just blowing them to Kingdom Come and back. That's still gonna be the same old plan as before. This time we will be operating a bit more
Time for some
with a bit more certainty.
Right.
Looks like everything's in order, sir.
I just want my better weapons. I just want my everything. Like, there's lots of places I can go to. Like, this container set up right over here is pretty safe to lob a grenade on him if he gets close enough. This right here is fantastic, especially this style. This style is Heaven's Sanctuary. That's where we can start lobbing
Ready for action.
lobbing grenades around with. That's the important part. Just gotta trust the plan. Gotta trust the plan. There's a plan, and it's gonna work. Both turrets have shot twice, right? Correct. Okay, but what will be the next logical step here? Everything explodes. Let's not forget, if it has two legs and a weapon, it will go kaboom. This is a scientifically proven fact. Science confirms my point. The legs are the detonators.
Say again?
Everything else is gunpowder surrounded by skin. I wish I was gunpowder surrounded by skin. At least that would explain why I keep getting so angry all the time. Because someone keeps lighting my fuse.
Reporting, sir.
Keep in mind, some of them will have grenades.
At your command.
Okay. Alright. Uh-huh. Where are you going? Hey, this loyalist marine seems to be shooting at these guys over here. That's curious. That's very curious.
Say again? Right.
You're looking away from me. That's Good. Remember, we need to cross rapidly.
Yes, my lord.
Covering ground.
At your command.
I wonder if maybe the Marines ended up being hostile because of some unfortunate collateral damage. But that's me grasping at straws, to be fair. Keep it up. One day we might hit something.
Covering ground. I gotcha.
Yeah, first I want to know if the Marines are actually hostile to me. Oh! Oh! You know, the Marines might actually not be hostile to me. I might have made them hostile with accidental friendly fire whenever those guns were blazing
I gotcha.
during the first few
Covering
turns.
ground.
That might explain a bit. No, no, 100% hostile, 100% hostile. There you go.
Ready to serve.
Immediately lights up as a target.
I gotcha.
Following orders.
100% hostile.
Covering ground.
But it looks like they're also hostile to the other guys.
I gotcha.
It's a three-way fight. Yeah, free-for-all. Really weird that they weren't free-for-alling earlier.
Right.
Yeah, it's really frontal armor. Okay.
On my way. I go.
Let's just hope that the Marine leaves me alone. It's unfortunate there is explosive crates right over here. I still need to figure out how to deal with this. The basic plan is in place, but that's roughly about it. Imperial cache! So that's what you guys have been trying to kill, I see. Well, I guess that will go kaboom. Of course, the Imperial cache, guess what, is also explosive. Who could have guessed, right? That's a curveball you didn't see coming from miles away. Oh yeah. By the way, he was just shooting at me. I'm not entirely certain who, but I would suspect it's Blankia over here. Gotta be careful, by the way, I might actually blow myself up.
I am here to.
Oh, I see. I see who he was shooting at. I don't like that.
Covering ground.
Alright. Where is my elite nade thrower? Jesus, all the way in the back. Alright, let's do it in a two-step approach.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Say again? Right.
Oh man, I have such a bad feeling about this.
Protects.
But obviously, I do not want to be here. As much as I appreciate the thought, it is suicide. Yeah, we can keep shooting this guy, I guess. And we still have that little fella to deal with, and we'll deal with him eventually.
Pushing ahead.
Ready to serve.
Can't wait to get naded, but that's a whole different story. I mean, if we're gonna explode, we might as well explode regardless. What were they? Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that is definitely not good. Shit, I did not want him to turn.
Covering ground.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Reporting for duty, sir. Following orders.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, what have I done, what have I done, what have I done?
Reporting for duty, sir.
I need a frag grenade. Frag it. Here we go. How much is it to throw? 17. This needs to be point blank. That's the only thing that really scares me. Ah, thank God. Then we just gotta hope that that might actually kill him.
Say again?
Eh. Oh, that's not good.
Say again?
We'll be okay.
I gotcha.
Oh man, that's awful.
Go, go, go!
Hey, yeah, go, 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 go.
Time for some payback.
God, I wish I could make that.
I gotcha.
I wish I could make that as well.
Ready to serve. Yes, my lord. Take your
It happened again. The pathfinding over here is really messed up with the plate tiles.
ready to serve.
I think it miscalculates the actual
Ready for action.
actual steps required to take. Oh, which is really annoying. Well, let's hope that this works, otherwise we're gonna have at least one casualty on our hands. Yeah, I should have known that might have been a danger. Okay. It worked. It works for now. That's cool. Okay, those two can still move forward. He's bleeding out, fortunately.
Pushing ahead. Hostile.
Yeah, I'm not gonna expect it to hit at all. The lack of ranged weapons and the very big open fields are currently hurting me significantly. Knowing that my enforcer armor will just instantly evaporate at first contact. I don't feel very keen to send in a bunch of people to tank some hits, but that's maybe what I gotta do here. Anyways, first we eliminate the trader gun, then we get close here, we lob out a grenade, a crack select grenade preferably. I do not know who's being shot at. I do not know who's being shot at, and I do not like it.
What is it?
Following orders. Reporting, sir.
This is where it's gonna get iffy.
Take your ammo.
This is where it's gonna get iffy. If these guys can pull it off, then we are solid. If they can't pull it off, then we're not solid. Surprise, surprise.
Yes, my lord.
Alright. Ooh, that is unfortunate. I miscalculated that. And I
Say
think
again?
these guys actually have pretty decent vision. Alright. Anything else I really want to do in particular at the moment? I don't think so. I I can attempt to try and mess with that Marine, but I think that is suicide. The Marine, by the way, was shooting at somebody. Might have very well been Blanca over here. You never know. Yeah, there you go. I was afraid she might actually get killed there, and she did. No mercy, apparently.
The Emperor protects. At your command.
No mercy. Unfortunate. Okay, yep. First grenade will automatically always miss. That is just a statistic at this point. But the second one should land relatively closely. Oh, fuck me.
The Emperor protects. Following orders.
Uh... Uh... Hmm... God damn it. Da 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 da, 21, gotta pick it up, not gonna make it, yada yada yada, we're all familiar with that by now.
What is
Oh my god, I can't believe that that grenade just completely misfired. We'll try again next turn if we have a chance. Yeah, that's funny. I'm running out of ideas here. I'm running out of ideas and out of grenades, unfortunately. I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing and I should just give up. Usually how it goes.
Right.
It's usually how it goes, yeah.
I gotcha.
Alright, next turn I need to dispose of it.
Emperor protects.
Yeah, it requires me to throw it in roughly about a 1x1 circle. Good luck with that. Bingo. Right at his fucking feet as well. Serves him right.
Say again?
We're here. At your
I think I'm good for now. Then we just gotta hunt down the other loyalist marine down here. That's gonna be interesting.
Heading out.
Just do not trust this game at the moment with those things.
Pushing ahead.
Alright, so he's down there.
Time for some
I could
payback.
try it.
Time for some payback.
At your command.
Alright, 1x1 circle. That's what we're looking for. Oh my god, point blank again. Finally! Why do you need to hunt him down? He's just, he's a loyalist marine, but he's loyal to not me, apparently. I don't particularly enjoy that, so they get the specialist loyalist treatment. Notice what happened there. Notice what happened there. They just kind of
Reporting for
disappeared
duty,
and
sir.
then they died, but I wonder if they kind of linger one turn as Chaos Marines? I don't even know if that's a thing. Let's just assume it is. Makes me sound smarter, right? Wait. Damn. He is bleeding though.
Covering ground.
So yeah, we're gonna try and see if we can.
Say again?
Come on. It is ogre.
We're here.
It's all ogre but the crying.
The Emperor protects.
Ah.
We're here.
All ogre but the crying. I feel betrayed.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, well that's one Chaos Trader down. One remains. The last one is gonna be a nightmare to kill because I think that was the last Kraken. Yeah, it wasn't.
What is it?
Alright,
What is it?
one more grenade. So we have two options as always. And I don't like any of them.
Reporting for duty, sir. Ready to serve.
Ready for action.
I'm gonna make a very bold assumption that that grenade is gonna kill that one particular Chaos Trader.
What is it? Right.
It's a very bold assumption to make, but let's make it.
Covering ground.
Reporting, sir.
Let's make it. Surely it wasn't. So, I think I might have an active smoke grenade somewhere.
Reporting for duty, sir.
God fucking.
Heading out.
Yeah.
Yes, my lord.
So, Chaos
Ready to serve.
Traders have incredible camouflage apparently.
Ready to serve.
Heading out.
Jesus fucking Christ, can you like not shoot for 10 seconds? That guy survived a grenade to the face. Okay, I've made up my mind about this mission. I don't know why it spawned. I can do it. I can't fight it. Can't beat it. And I know how we're gonna be doing this. This point forward, but yeah. Retreat time. Yeah, I just lost all my good armor. Yeah, just, you know. Have a better plan. Just fuck this mission altogether. Oh my. Bayonet charge. What the hell is this? Yeah, so apparently armor is a big meme. I didn't even realize it. I don't even see the point of using it. It only keeps you safe from small fire. Oh, it's this one. I see. Yeah, I remember now. I remember. Well, I guess we can afford to lose $1,000 because I'm done. Wait, no, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, fuck it.
Yes, sir.
I was kinda hoping I could go to turn 0 and just retreat, but whatever. I'm really annoyed about this.
What is it?
I really am annoyed
What
about
is it?
this.
Say again? Covering ground.
Yes,
Maybe
my
I
lord.
just need a switch of mindset. Maybe I'm just too much stuck in the ex-pirate's mindset. It's another possibility.
Say again?
Everything explodes.
I gotcha.
Everybody dies. Really frustrated about that though, in all fairness, I'm really frustrated about that.
Reporting for duty, sir.
I figured armor would have some value in this game. I just see everybody dying with it. That's all I'm seeing. It's okay, we lost 2 people and that's perfectly fine with me.
Say again?
Ready to serve. Reporting for duty, sir.
I thought that we were having a great time blowing up those scales, fellas.
Ready to serve.
In the end, it didn't even matter. Just gotta get everybody back now. So this mission, basically, if it happens on day 1, is impossible to complete. That's kinda the vibes I'm currently getting.
Ready to serve.
Say
This
again?
mission on day 1 is just impossible.
Right.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, I know, impossible to complete for somebody like me.
Say again?
For Adeptus, god fucking Adeptus Arbitus jackasses. Fooled by my own incompetence yet again.
We're here.
Fooled by my own incompetence yet again. Unbelievable. So annoying. Yep, come on, kill me. No idea what was being shot at, but let's get back to the craft ASAP. Though everybody seems to be out of energy as well. Yeah, we're
Ready for
reporting.
action.
Really annoying, really annoying.
Charge!
At this point I'm even feeling worried we might not even be able to make it out.
What is it?
Due to a lack of energy.
Check your ammo.
And boy, do I have a lack of energy.
Reporting for duty, sir.
I'm gonna have some stragglers who are gonna get picked off quite easily. That's okay. We have two built vehicles. Why are they all of a sudden advancing closer to me when I'm retreating? What's this? Oh come on, just die already. I'm a bit disappointed though. I'm a bit disappointed, but that might just be my inexperience. There we go. Now I'm very satisfied. Satisfaction box fulfilled.
Pushing ahead.
Oh man.
Covering ground.
Stupid inexperience. I was kinda hoping armors will be more effective though.
Following orders.
Yeah, I'm having a severe issue with getting people home.
Covering ground.
Reporting, sir. At your command. Yes, my
These
lord.
people are running critically low on energy. How many people am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing 4 people. Wait, what? 5. Oh, I'm missing 5 people. And won't be too long until, yeah, my light turrets will be blown up. Yes, gotta get everybody home.
I gotcha.
Take your ammo! Executing your orders, sir!
Yep. Come on, guys. Get in there. Chop, chop.
You shall have your prize.
Alright, 1 remains and then we're out. Unless he gets shot in the back right here. Hey! Oh my god, just let that sink in for a moment. Just let that sink in for a moment. Those turrets are not doing any damage against them.
What is it?
I'd like to think that we can kill him, but let's not do it. Allies equipment of men lost. Allies lost by our hands. Oops. Melee. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Chaos Marines would have exploded anyways. And lost 1 unit. There you go. We got some level ups. Yay. That took me 2 hours. Took me 2 hours. Anyways, now we have better equipment for our crafts. I'd rather deal with the very small one, thank you very much. We'll ignore the medium. You're right, we should be saving. God, I'm so disappointed in myself. You'll hear me say this quite a bit right now because I'm so disappointed in myself. Base, Chimera, equipment, electro flares, 16 of them, no 12, 12 electro flares, combat knives, power fists, chainsaws, heavy toolkits. Another heavy stubber. Stop rifle. Stop right there, criminal scum. It's a learning process, I suppose. It's a learning process. One that I'm failing at quite severely. I'm only allowed to bring 1 doggo. Oh yeah, right, because... Right. One prisoner should be more than enough for the time being. Yeah, so that's what we're probably gonna do. We'll take 2 doggos with us. 1 prisoner and the rest can be normal people. We have a stub rifle. We have way too many stub rifles as a side note. I'm so disappointed. I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm so disappointed in myself. So disappointed in myself. I will take 12. Power fist. Okay, let's try to do some meleeing, but yeah. They don't have experts to know how to do that, right? Research-wise... Motion scanner. I'd like to get my hands on the motion scanner. I think that might actually be quite interesting. Let's intercept this. And let's also provide an escort for the time being. Because I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid about being intercepted at the moment. I think this is something that I've always kind of glanced over and said like, it's fine. Safety first, right? Nighttime, I know. Nighttime, pain time. Well, I'm sure this site's gonna be around for quite a bit, right? Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I think the first mission really taught me that nighttime is not the most optimal thing to fight in. Oh, here we go. Cyber Mastiff, 120 reaction, 70 melee. It's foaming at the mouth. Beautiful. And we have two of those. Then we have Blanco. Mecha Popper. Yes. Let's hope it's also a Mega Popper. Not just for looks. Doubles is always something I highly undervalue, when in reality they are so useful. I've said this many times about other things as well. Stop rifle gang, yeah, we're gonna be using a few stop rifles. On the people who actually have the aim for it. Manila is gonna keep using the heavy stopper, I think that's pretty fine. Alright. That should provide me with some covering fire. Huh. There's my guard laser. Heavy weapons toolkit. Now this is kind of like one of the things I've been quite interested in. This heavy toolkit supports any troops wielding heavy weapons with bipods by attacking. I don't think it's applicable for the heavy stubber. I don't think it's applicable for the heavy stubber. Because we have to recall that we need to use it. Flamer. What type of accuracy does the flamer use? Alright, let's watch some people burn the world, I suppose. Hope for the best. I should diverge a tiny bit if possible. Nah, I think we're fine. They shall be cleansed. And it will be magnificent. Okay. By attacking the heavy weapon soldier, the toolkit finishes deploying the heavy weapon or enables the soldier to move again on the same turn. Attacking the heavy weapon soldier, so somebody else should be using this. If I wanted to use it. I don't think I need to use it. I wonder if there's somebody who should run around with melee. Besides the obvious candidates. I don't think so. Alright, let's get the ball rolling. I don't think there's anything else that's holding me back at the moment besides myself. Yeah, that's too heavy. Alright, first enemy. Okay, Corn Devotee. Wait, what? Hold on. A Chaos Cultist? Well, I don't know those guys.
Ready to serve. Ready to serve. The Emperor protects.
I hope this will work. That will keep him safe.
Take your ammo.
Right.
Alright, so few enemies to kill. Let's see how this plays out, because I don't have a good feeling about this. Alright. 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 Some of the reaction fire, we can obviously see where they went. Horny devotee over
Ready
here.
for action.
Boy, it will really suck if somebody with a flamer were to... Oh. Really suck if somebody with a flamer would show up.
Engaging. Heading out.
Oh god, he's dead. Wow. Cool. Yeah, that was way more effective than anticipated. I might actually let this cultist just do his thing. Set up some reaction fire people.
Hostile.
Ready to serve. Following orders. Ready to serve.
Burn, baby, burn. But we will have to kill this devotee. Survival chance of flamer user 14%. I like those
Ready
odds.
for duty, sir. Yes, my lord.
Ah, God, stupid stop rifle. Stupid, dumb rifle.
Go, go, go! Enemy spotted. What are your orders?
There we go. Now you're speaking my language, aka hitting.
What is it?
The Emperor protects.
Bring him down.
Wow. 66% chance to hit. Hit only 1 out of 3. Lovely.
Go, go, go!
Hostile.
Well, there goes my plan.
Moving now.
There we go. There we go.
Ready for action.
Now I just gotta hope that that damn thing doesn't penetrate 130 armor, or he locks a grenade, one of those two. I can also try to move in with the doggo, and I don't know, what's this? Hit. What's that? Hit. No, it's the same hit, I guess. I'll try to doggo him if possible. As long as he doesn't nade me, I'm gonna be fine. Still lots of people who need experience, so I won't count on it. He did try to shoot me a bunch. Do I give people experience? Probably. That would be nice.
What is it?
Aloysia Frost-Fisted. I wonder if I can crouch. I could. And miss.
What is it? Right. Hostile.
We should kill him this turn. I don't want to linger here any longer than need be. Let's finish him. Go. Huh, well there you go. Went a bit better than usual. That's neat. I'm a bit flabbergasted. That's all. Weapon requisition, which gives us access to the lasgun and the light multigun. Next up, I want to research what exactly. I wonder if I want to get more smoke grenades. Chaos Chain Axe into the Dark God's path. Acquired by the Chaos Hulk. Roninger Corpse. Heavy weapon requisition. Heavy weapon teams. I mean, yeah, I guess we can do some heavy weapon requisition. I saw that mortar. I'm intrigued. We're gonna produce some light melta ammo. I was quite satisfied with using this last time. And we'll be buying that. I don't know. Like, I feel a bit better now that we have more adequate equipment. Medium. I don't know if we need a last cutter. It's like a very situational thing to have. Might just be me though. So I have a crawling suspicion this thing is planning on landing. We can buy a lost cutter. Oh. Ref multi-laser. Wait. I thought we could buy a last cutter. We have to make it. No, it should be buyable. Maybe we have to research it before we can use it. Maybe. Oh, we need trade. We don't have access to trade. Build a facility. I'd like to build a market, which which requires an outpost. And I can get an outpost by building an outpost, but to build an outpost I need an outpost. Surface base. Guess we don't have access to it yet. Damn. Am I missing something? New base only. Okay, I see. Bit unfortunate, but alright. It's okay, is there? It's okay. You're gonna land, right? Right? I thought it was gonna land. Damn. Now I feel stupid. It's ground level. It seems to be speeding up now. Unless it's gonna be slowing down again. I think it's planning to fly away. Looks like it. Yep, off it goes. Oh, it's worth a try. Light multi-guns, fantastic. And we also have the ammo for it already. It's late. Ah, shit, it is. It is. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure that the next mission we're gonna be doing is gonna take up to an hour. And I'd like to get some sleep. I slept incredibly poorly last night. Baby related, you know how it is. But no, so that's where we'll wrap it up for today. Next time, which might be tomorrow, might not be tomorrow, really depends on how I sleep tonight. We'll continue this, and we'll probably start yet another base. I don't know. For now, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you survived it, hope you bared through it with me. Hope to see you next time, as we're gonna be digging further into this. Probably digging my own grave 7 feet down. Not even 6 feet, no 7 feet. But that's for next time. For now, have a good evening, everybody. Take care. Have a good one.